Hello friends, this is Lord Krishna's Paradise, Soumik once again. Today we are going to discuss on a very important aspect of life. We all are trying to find it, but very few lucky men actually get it. So what is it? It's called peace. Peace, yes. The entire world, the living entities, they are working day and night to find this peace. They think that if we do this, or if we get this, or if we go somewhere, or if we love somebody, we will get this peace. So because of this, we are just giving entire energy, entire life, searching for that elusive peace. But only very few men get this peace. So what is the secret formula for getting this peace in life? It's like every single day we pray to God, dear God, I pray to you, give me the peace. I'm not peaceful within. I'm suffering within. For a poor, the peace could be in the form of clothes, shelter, and food. For a rich man, peace could be earning more money, business, opulence, relatives, cars, much better house. So peace has a definition. It is relative to a person in its state. But actually, we might see that even if a poor gets more money, gets food, shelter, temporarily he might get that peace which is trying to get. He might feel content within. Similarly, a rich man, if he gets a bigger car, a Ferrari, a bigger bungalow, he might be content for a temporary period, but not permanently. Not permanently. So this definition of peace which we think is a temporary one. Yes. So this is the illusion which we have to break. This is the illusion which we are in right now. We have a certain bit of definition of peace. If we get this, if we get that, if we do this, if we do that, we will be peaceful. But how long? That's the question. One day, 10 days, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. How long? Someday you will get bored, and then you will try to find a new meaning of peace, and your perception of peace changes. Your definition of peace changes. So that is why we turn to Bhagavad Gita and get all our answers, because the creator of peace is giving its correct definition in Bhagavad Gita. So, as I mentioned in my previous videos, grab a copy of Bhagavad Gita as it is. It is so important. It is regardless of any caste, creed, religion. It has got the ultimate answers for the ultimate questions which are burning inside us. Get the copy of Bhagavad Gita. It's going to save you. It's going to save your friends, your relatives, because whoever comes in touch with you, because you are in touch with Gita, everybody's life changes, and that is the real peace formula. So what is the definition of elusive peace? Let's see. So if you have Bhagavad Gita as it is, please turn to chapter 2, text 66. Here's what Lord Krishna is saying. What is peace? Nasti buddhir ayuktasya na chayuktasya bhavana na chapa bhavayata shanti asantasya kuta sukham. One who is not in transcendental consciousness can have neither a controlled mind nor steady intelligence, without which there is no possibility of peace. And how can there be any happiness without peace? So unless one is in Krishna consciousness, God consciousness, there cannot be a possibility of peace, which Lord is trying to explain here. They cannot have a controlled mind or a steady intelligence, because their consciousness keeps on changing. They are not fixed on the ultimate supreme consciousness, God consciousness, and that is the source of peace and happiness. We should understand that Lord Krishna is the Supreme God, the Father of all living entities, and He's the only enjoyer of the good results of sacrifice and penances which we do. He's the proprietor of everything because He's the creator of everything. Disturbance comes when we have a certain ultimate goal in our mind, and when we don't achieve that, there is a disturbance, because we tend to make our own plans. Not necessarily that plan will be beneficial to you. It can be detrimental to you as well. But if we align ourselves with the God's plan, with Krishna's plan, and we know the Father who has created everything, the Father who has created you, me, certainly He has a purpose. And certainly there is a purpose why we are still alive. When we understand that Lord Krishna is the enjoyer, proprietor, and friend of everyone, then we engage in His devotion with a steady mind, and that brings peace. And that is the real spiritual advancement in life. So only the real peaceful condition, as Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of Hare Krishna movement and ISKCON, says, the only peaceful condition is when you understand your relationship with Lord Krishna, and you get to know your real purpose on life. So if you turn to chapter 2, text 71, another beautiful verse where Lord Krishna is saying, Vihaya kaman yah sarvan pumams charati nispriha Nirmamo nirahankara sasantim adhigacchati. A person who has given up all desires for sense gratification, who lives free from desires, who has given up all sense of proprietorship and is devoid of false ego, he alone can attain real peace. You have to give up your ego, you have to give up your unnecessary desires which are causing so much harm to you, so much harm to others. It's like, playing with toys. A little child, if he sees a train, father, I want to become a train driver. If he sees a plane, father, I want to become a pilot. If he sees a ship, father, I want to be the captain of the ship. Similarly, our desires are like that. The advertisement of the so-called society, they know the secret of our mind. And they try to attract our attention by alluring us with so-called elusive happiness and peace if we get those things, which is completely false. It's an illusion. Let's say advertisement for bike, and the youth, they find it to be chilling, they find it to be cool enough to ride a super bike on the bad Indian roads. If you ride a super bike on bad Indian roads, what will happen? You meet with an accident, you either lose your leg, your hand, or you die. So many cases. My own friend, practical example, he died on a bike accident, the only child of his parent. So your desires can lead to a very negative event. So be careful of what you desire. So always to be in a safe condition, one desire should always be aligned with the desire of Supreme God. That is a real formula. If whatever you are desiring, whatever you are doing, if it is helping somebody, if it is helping you or God, that desire should be taken up. And yes, one should be devoid of false ego. This ego, how does the ego comes? We tend to think that we are this body, but we are not this body. We are not this American, Indian, African, Chinese, black, brown, white. These are bodily designations, like this cloth. This cloth, when it becomes old or dirty, we just remove it and we get a new cloth. Similarly, this body, when it becomes old, we get a new body. From baby to youth to middleman to old age, our body is changing. That's a practical example. That our body is changing, but we still feel the same way. Why? Because there is a soul inside the body. At the time of death, this body remains. But we say that the person has died. So the body still exists now. The body remains at the time of death as well. But what goes away? Soul goes away. An entire life we spend, but we really never cared about the soul inside, because there is no institution. Let me repeat. There is no institution in this society giving information about the biggest creation of God, soul. Absolutely no information of what soul is, who soul is, and what is the relationship with the super soul, with God. So these videos are my mission, to give education to the current society, current generation, so that our next generation can live peacefully. Lord Krishna's paradise is all about bringing a change in the belief system of the society. Similarly, if you go to chapter 4, text 39, what Lord is saying about finding real peace. श्रद्धावा लभते ज्ञानम तत्परः संयतेन्द्रिय ज्ञानम लब्ध्वा परम शांतिं अचिरेणाधिगच्छति. A faithful man who is absorbed in transcendental knowledge and who subdues his senses quickly attains the supreme spiritual peace. So here again, Lord is saying that one who could control his senses, eyes, touch, nose, ear, tongue. These are the powerful senses. One who can subdue it by learning the secrets, by practicing, can really attain the peace, because he is no longer disturbed by mind's unnecessary desires. Similarly, chapter 5, text 29, Bhoktaram yagna tapasam sarva loka maheshwaram suhrdham sarva bhutanam gnatva mam santim rachati. The sage is knowing me as the ultimate purpose of all sacrifices and austerities, the supreme lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, attain peace from the pangs of material miseries. Here again, the same formula. You might have seen the yogis in the Himalayas. People from all over the world, they come to India to learn yoga, meditation. Why not? This is our culture, this is our Sanskriti, this is our root. And we Indians have forgotten this, our own culture and root. That is why entire world is suffering, and they are fighting with each other, and there is hatred, there is jealousy, there is enviousness. There is so much crime. People are depressed, drug abuse, substance abuse, alcohol addiction. Government is spending so much money in order to curb this, rehab centers. But we Indians have forgotten this culture. We are not giving to the world, and entire world is suffering. See the consequences. We have not been taught at home. This is our culture. We have to reclaim our lost culture. We have to reclaim the ancient Bharat Varsha, the glory days of ancient Bharat Varsha. We have to bring in this change. This is our responsibility. Every human responsibility is to understand this ancient scriptures, especially Bhagavad Gita. So this is my faith on Bhagavad Gita and on ancient Bharatvarsha culture, on Vedas. These techniques are age-old, given by the Lord Himself. Utilize it. This is in front of you. And make your life sublime. Make your life brilliant. Make your life powerful, become extraordinary, and nobody can harm you, nobody can suppress you, because you are the power which God has created you, and He has created you. Yes, He has created you for a reason. You are alive because you do matter to Him. Even though everybody has left you, even though you are alone right now, have faith in His words, have faith in Lord Krishna. He likes you and He knows the potential of it. This is Lord Krishna's Paradise. Thank you. Have a great day.